So, you wanted me back? You wanted me here? I really don't want to do this. But, I think it's time we have to do this. I got 2 of them. And I swear to God, I will never do this thing ever again. Let's just get on with this.
In the shadows I took his hand to claim her heart, my soul was damned.
Okay. The first one is... Oh my god. Originally, I was going to see this thing in the theater in 2020. But for some reason, disaster had happened. And this film would not come out until 3 years later. So what am I talking about? The dreaded Barbie film. What the heck? Now, I don't know why, but this one features Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, who would not eat his freaking cereal. And the tagline says, she's just everything he just can. Just like with the movie's poster. And what does it have on the description? She's having the best day ever. To live in Barbie Land to live in Barbie Land is to be the perfect being in a perfect place. Unless you have an full-on existential crisis, or you're a can. I really don't care. I really don't care. Just seeing what's inside. Anyway, the disc is there, and it looks all pink. So do you think I should watch this? It's possible. And the second and last one. Look, I heard the first one. I heard the second one. But I never seen both. And I know that there's a work print version of it somewhere. And I think you probably know what it is. We got the Beetlejuice duology, which consists of Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian. So what's to say right here? Also before that, this version of Beetlejuice doesn't even look exactly like the one from the first one. He looks kinda off. If you compare this version of Beetlejuice to the one in the original, you'll know Michael Keaton's gonna get some real craziness right here. So what does it say? Well, Beetlejuice is, what's a yuppie ghost couple got to do when their quaint New England home is overrun by trendy New Yorkers? Hire a freelance bioexorcist to spook the intruders, of course. As directed by Tim Burton, who did that god-awful Dumbo remake. Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice is one of the biggest, baddest wolves a ghost movie has ever unleashed. A poltergeist, for some reason. As called by the Village Voice. And Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian has Beetlejuice is back after an unexpected family tragedy. 3 generations of the Dietz family return home to the Winter River. What the heck? What kind of plot is that? Still haunted by Beetlejuice, Leah finds her life turned upside down when her rebellious teenage daughter Astrid, not Kathy, discovers the mysterious model of the town in the attic, and the portal to the afterlife is accidentally opened. What the hell? Where the hell is the Hawaiian subplot? And yes, Gavin is back. By the way, I have seen 2 films in the theater in several months, those being Deadpool and Wolverine and Wicked Part 1. Deadpool and Wolverine, it's okay for an R-rated feature. And yes, it is an R-rated feature. And for Wicked Part 1, I gotta have to say, what the ever-loving fuck is up with that Defying Gravity scene? No offense to Cynthia Evero, but what the heck is up with that scene? That cake got bigger and bigger and bigger, and what the heck? They ended it on a cliffhanger. By the way, I am seeing part 2 next year, so I can see what the heck is going on with this film. I'm going up to kill. This one right here. This one right here. And again, the Warner Bros. Logo doesn't even look that good. And of course you got discard for the first one, which features a sandworm, which originally was going to be gears. Yeah. Originally, it was not going to be a sandworm. It was going to be a bunch of bloodthirsty gears. And I think it might be the same one from that deleted scene where, for some reason, Adam and Barbara are hanging outside the window, and that sandworm is trying to gobble it up. That scene is not in the film. And we got one for Beetlejuice doesn't go Hawaiian. So will I be seeing these two? Possibly. Just to recap, the dreaded Barbie film and the Beetlejuice duology. What the ever-loving heck have I done? I gotta do some illustrations again for some reason. But apparently, I got nothing. But there is one set that I've been needing to get that's truly what I needed to get for just one film only. And that set was the Zucker Abraham Zucker Free Film Collection, which consists of Airplane, which I hate, Top Secret, and The Naked Gun, which I also hate, along with the trilogy itself. However, I'm only gonna get just for Top Secret. Sure enough, I did find this set for some reason, but it's only the 4K version, as there is no Blu Ray equivalent to this set. The set image that I am showing you does have 4K and the Blu Ray with the digital copy. If only there was a Blu Ray equivalent of this, so I can actually get this for some reason. Unless if you can send it to me, which I will show you the address at the end. And oddly, even though this is some kind of Australian-ish release, even though it has the name Airplane on it, in Australia, Airplane was not called Airplane. It was called Flying High, not Airplane. And it was actually called that because of one film, The Concorde Airport 79. Which, by the way, was released in Australia in 1980. The same year that Airplane came out. What a freaking bummer. I mean, heck, even Airplane 2 the sequel was called that. Look at it. Look at the title. They put brackets on the subtitle, which is hilariously confusing. How did the US not get brackets on the subtitle? Weird. And as for these two, I know exactly where to put them. Downstairs. So, why don't you just join me downstairs so I can end this goddamn thing? So what you are seeing here was a shelf that was put downstairs. Now you may be wondering, why in the hell is it shot in 60 frames per second? Well, actually, it was a slow-mo camera for some reason, which was reworked to make it look like it was 60 frames per second. However, there are some stuff that are bought by someone else, but there's some other ones like Red Dragon, the Snapper Case releases, and even the Superman 1940s cartoons for Paramount are literally the ones that I got. Which is kinda true to say the least for some reason, I hope. Now where the hell am I gonna put these two releases? Well, it's best to put it right up there, just because. But I hope to God I hope to watch these two Sunday or else I'll get a brain aneurysm. For God's sakes. Also, I've been needing to tell you something about this Dangerous Operation Greenback production thing for some reason. Apparently, the film is going okay. I mean, we have 30 minutes in the progress here, but hopefully, if the animator gets to animate that second Baron scene, maybe we'll see if the runtime can go from 30 minutes to 32.5 minutes. Because if it's true, then we will get that scene into the timeline. But apparently, those two releases that were currently put downstairs, I have no idea why. The Barbie film was, for some reason, popular, and the Beetlejuice sequel, Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian, was, let's say it's fairly decent, despite the return of Geffen. I really don't think this could actually happen at all, but anyways, going back to my area for some reason. And I'm here in my area in a bright light for some reason, with a green screen there and a blue stripe thing for some reason. If you've seen Bananas in Pajamas, you probably already know what I mean. Now let's end this thing with the lights off. If you want to send some stuff to me so I can check out what you have sent, please send it to this exact address. However, you may only send some stuff that I am interested in. No airplane, okay? Because if you send something like this, I will make sure that I will tell you that I do not like this film at all. Unless if you would send me that Abraham Zucker 3 film collection set that I'm gonna get for top secret, well, you can probably tell that I'm not gonna get it for airplane, I'm not gonna get it for Naked Gun, I'm only getting it just for top secret. However, I do think that you should send the set as a whole because, let's face it, it's a big deal. So make sure you send stuff like this, or this, or this, or this. And yes, even Airplane 2 the sequel. Oh, and get this, a special collector's edition of Twister, complete with a steelbook that features not only the secondary poster artwork, but the image of the pipe scene on the back! Heck yeah, I'm getting this! Well, actually, we do have the double feature set, which consists of Twister and Twister, so we're pretty dang close. And also Airplane 2 the sequel, which had this cover. Just look at those nuts! I can't keep up with them all! And even the one in the original theatrical poster! Like, look at it! And just look at this poster for the worst film of all time! I mean, come on, do they really need to tie that plane up into another? I mean, that part never actually happened in the film. I mean, they clearly just used a toy model plane. Like, come on, really? And yes, this is what the plane actually looks like in the film. And here's another image of that same goddamn plane model, also from the film. God damn it, I hate this film. And its different titles, like this one known as Flying High, but I would refer to the film with this title. I just hated it so much. So make sure you send in to this address and I hope to God I will look at them. And in the words of the good old immortal named Connor McLeod,
there can be only one.